CWS. I want to try out real quick how control wheel steering works in the 737 from PMDG. Since I'm not a real pilot, I don't know if the way it works here resembles the real aircraft. However, the way it works in the PMDG is pretty logic and it absolutely makes sense. So let's get into it. So we're flying in command with the autopilot engaged. Just in case someone is new, you have those three columns. In this column you always have your active roll mode. Here you have your active pitch mode and you have your thrust mode. So how does it work? In the moment I take back one of those two modes, it will be replaced by control wheel steering. So let's do it. I'm gonna disengage heading select and I'll get a little warning reminding me that now my roll mode has been replaced by control wheel steering roll. As you can see, the roll, so the vertical flight director bar disappears because now I can roll the plane by myself, while the pitch mode is still managed by the autopilot. So the plane will hold the altitude for me, the autopilot will hold the altitude for me, while I can roll the plane manually. So that's pretty handy. Again, if I re-engage heading select, control wheel steering disappears and is replaced by heading select, the vertical flight director bar reappears, and yeah, pretty simple. I can do the same with the pitch mode. I can take back the pitch mode and immediately I get the warning. The pitch mode disappears and is replaced by control wheel steering pitch. And again, the horizontal flight director bar disappears because now I can pitch up or pitch down the plane manually, while the roll mode is still managed by the autopilot, and I can change the heading, for example, while at the same time pitching up or pitching down the plane manually. So that's quite handy. I let the plane even out itself. Let's bring back altitude hold. Again, control wheel steering pitch disappears. So you can either have you can only have one, of course you can only have one pitch mode at a time and one roll mode at a time. There cannot be control wheel steering roll and heading select. Those two replace each other. If I take back heading select, it goes to control wheel steering roll. In fact, we can you could imagine this to be depicted here. You could imagine control wheel steering roll as your active roll mode. Now, of course, I can deactivate both modes. And now I'm in control wheel steering roll and control wheel steering pitch. I can roll the plane manually. I can pitch up or pitch down the plane. And the only thing the autopilot does is it trims the plane out. So if I pitch down even further, it will trim the plane out in order to maintain the pitch that I command. Which is again a powerful tool, because trimming out the plane is not the easiest part to do. Let's bring back those two modes, the flight director bars reappear as they just disappeared both. Yeah, that's actually the way it works. One little side note, how PMDG handles this, which I'm not sure how it works in the real aircraft. If I again take back the altitude hold, I have, as described, a combination of autopilot and control wheel steering. Now, the autopilot, since the autopilot controls the heading, let's try and move the yoke slightly to the left or slightly to the right. PMDG ignores this unto a certain threshold. So it ignores my roll axis of my yoke, but doesn't, or while at the same time taking my pitch axis into account, so that I can only control the pitch but not the roll mode, since this is controlled by the autopilot. The same goes vice versa. If I select the pitch mode, I can roll the plane, and if I move my yoke slightly up or down, it will be ignored unto a certain threshold. Let's overshoot this threshold. I'm gonna move my yoke now far up, and now it jumps out of the pitch mode and putting me in control wheel steering pitch. So it's a pretty it's an absolute logic system, which makes, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to show, I guess. Is there anything else? No, maybe the only thing, of course, you could select any other pitch mode. Oh, wait a second. So if I go into vertical speed and take back my heading select, still the plane climbs for me, while I can roll the plane left and right. It's such a powerful tool. You can combine the autopilot with manual control. It's pretty. I think it's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.